Okay, I see that we are live officially. So first of all, a second. I'm not going far. I'm literally just going to my drawer to get a hat. Why? Because I can. So, hat that I'm here. Is this one. Because Chase Elliott is NASCAR Cup champion. So, I'm going to basically make a NASCAR hot take episode just on this entire 2020 season later on. I mean, that's going to coming out tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Eastern, for those of you who are brand new. But that's tomorrow. I wanted to talk about 2021. So I do see that there's a pretty good amount of people in here. So if y'all want to come on in, gather around by the campfire, gather around. I don't care. We're not at the media center. We're not there. I'm in my room. You guys are in your rooms or wherever you're at watching this. So, anyways, let's go ahead and get on down to some of the things that I wanted to talk about for 2021 and some of the plans that I have for next year. And part of that is what you're seeing right now is more of the content that is being diversified. And because beforehand, this channel was mostly vlogs. It was 100% vlogs. It's not that way anymore. Yeah, I mean, you've got some gaming content in there. You've got some podcasting content in here. You even have some NR 2003 content in here. Some, not all, but some. And with that, I really do think I think this is the direction that I want this channel to go towards, because I would like to make a living off of this. And obviously with the situation that I have, 78 subscribers, that is really, really tough to do. Hang on a second. Hang on, my girlfriend texted me. All right. Anyways, so what's up, Ray? What's up, Great Lakes? But yeah, so the main premise is this channel will the main content of this will be vlogs. Sorry, got a text again. So many texts. Trinity River Network. Howdy. Howdy is right. Howdy. So the main content of the channel. Oh, it's Josh. Nice. So the main content that's going to be on this channel is mostly vlogs. It will always be vlogs. It's always been vlogs ever since I started using this channel, and that's what it's going to remain. And obviously, you're going to have some other content sprinkled around in here. So, like I said, the podcasts, those are coming on. Those are coming on board. So, there's a pretty good chance that you're going to see some things from the Leonard station get pulled over onto this channel. It's Sean. So, the NASCAR Pit Stop Show most likely will get a reboot and will next year. NASCAR Hot Take is still going to be a thing, but those episodes are going to take place before the Pit Stop Show. Maybe, I think the Pit Stop shows are going to still be on weekends, and once I have a job and everything, I'll do them whenever I can. And in my kind of situation, I would be able to do them without any issue at all. But I need a job, and I actually need to do what I can to provide for myself, so that way I don't have to be stuck here for a while and then, have a bunch of other crap go down to where it's just like, I'm not really doing anything. So I actually do need to do this. This is something that I want to do. And as far as the pit stop show goes, once I have a job, I'll just be doing the show whenever I can. Same thing is going to go for Grand Slam. Grand Slam is also getting a reboot, and that's also coming onto the channel for next year. Rewind did not get finished. And next year, I'm going to finish with what I started. So every single one of those episodes that you saw on the Leonard Station, they're going to get re-uploaded onto this channel, and I've been thinking about Sundays, possibly Sundays at 1 o'clock Eastern. I mean, that's actually a pretty decent time, but, something that I'm thinking about. All right. The corner of rock and metal, I think I'm just going to keep it like the way that I used to do, the way that I kind of do, just like with my thoughts and reactions to this and that, such as like I did like my thoughts on like Cornucopia, which is the lead singer for Ghost, being graduated up to Papa Emeritus the Fourth. So something like that, for instance. If you don't want to know what I mean, go watch the video on the Leonard Station. You'll probably see what I mean. Okay, so now there's another thing that I want to talk about, and it's NR 2003 content. A lot of you that are subscribed to the NIRA channel know, which is pretty much by the 8 people that are watching this, maybe every single one of you, maybe with the exception of Ray, I don't know. But if that's the case, every single one of you would already know that I am doing the Wendy's Truck Series for 2021. I need to get those races pre-recorded, but first I also need to edit the cars, so edit the logos, like the Camping World Truck Series logos on the windshield and all that stuff. Just get all that stuff edited and then pre-recorded and such, and I'll be able to have that done next year. As far as what other things I want to do, obviously I'm going to do special events. Obviously, I'm going to see if I can branch out maybe into a couple more leagues. Speaking of NIRA, is that you, Nathan? But yeah, that's nice. Okay, but I'll see if I can branch out into more, maybe some other NR leagues, and possibly. And Steven, I know you're watching. Maybe help you out with the NRLA. And also, I'll see if I can find some other leagues that maybe I could be a part of and just at least help out a little bit. And really just go from there. And that's all I can say. Other NR leagues. Yes, other NR leagues. I haven't quite decided yet, but I am thinking about it. So, all right. And even for that, I've got a lot of plans really for next year. Runs a series under the NOFSRL. That's a possibility. Come to think of it, that actually is a possibility. I don't know for sure. Hindsight right now, 2020, there's a 50-50 chance. So you never know. 2021 basically is kind of a toss-up. It's up in the air as far as any sort of leagues. Run a series under 7 totally different leagues. But yeah, Josh, I will definitely keep that into consideration. I will take it into consideration, and I will think about it as time goes on. So now that brings us to the owner of the NOFSRL, which is not Napa Fan anymore. It's still the same guy, just under a different username, using his real name, Alex. If you're in my Discord server, you would have already seen a screenshot that that I put in my general chat. He DM'd me saying, okay, so actually I'm going to back up a little bit. So obviously everyone saw his video of just like where everything on his channel has been. I'll get to that in a second, Ray. Where everything has been over the last week or something like that. And he said that he also wanted to diversify his content, like break out into doing some music, roller coaster videos, or anything else, anything that he had in mind he wanted to do. Skit videos, another one. And I put down how about doing a music collab? He ended up seeing that and then eventually replied back to me in a DM saying that he's all for it. So, do you expect a collab coming out from both me and Alex at some point in the future? Maybe by the end of this year or in early 2021. There is a big possibility. So, keep your eyes open, keep your eyes peeled. It's gonna be awesome. I just need to reach out to him and say, hey, I've got this, I've got this idea. Let's see if we can actually do this and just go from there, write a song and just do what works. Okay. So I'm going to get to Ray's question. Are we doing pay-per-view reactions again for Grand Slam? That answer, yes. Starting this year with Survivor Series. That is at the top of my list for this year. Because the first pay-per-view that first pay-per-view that I watched was SummerSlam. But also for Survivor Series, my first Survivor Series that I watched was last year. Alex Rapp plus Elijah's medal equals lit. Yes. I'm also thinking about like doing some of my own vocals because I'm still trying to break into harmonies and such. And, I'm still thinking about it. Yes, we are going to react to Survivor Series. Obviously, it's going to be a different scene because of the Thunderdome. But I don't think it's going to take away from how awesome Survivor Series is going to be. But the only downer this year, is that NXT isn't involved. At least from what I know, NXT is not involved whatsoever. That sucks. NXT isn't involved this year. But that's awesome, Josh. That is awesome. We should. I think we should be able to react to the Rumble next year. I mean, it depends on what my job schedule would look like if I were to get a job. I mean, I am going to. I'm not sure when exactly, but I'm hoping it's very, very soon because like I'm still kind of dealing with my issues with, trying to get my anxiety to a point where I can control it, and same for everything else. So once I get that situation taken care of, then I'll put a lot of focus into getting a job. And then the focus will also be balancing a job with this YouTube and such. Speaking of music, I will also be producing my own music, even with Alex. So I'm hoping to get some music out this year by the end of this year. If not, do expect some music to come out in 2021. So keep your eyes peeled. Keep your eyes open. And just if you're new here, if some of you are new here, be sure to give this channel a subscribe, because whatever it is that you're excited to see here, you don't want to miss it because it's going to be fun. Also, one more piece of news that I want to pass along to you. And this is actually something that I've been thinking of recently, just now. And this is a thought that's kind of been on and off in my mind. And I think I'm new here. What's your name? What type of content do you do? Nice one. Oh, totally. So like the content that I do is just like a bunch of I don't know. Pole dancing. No, not pole dancing videos. Come on, you know me better than that. Okay. But anyways, so this is also NR related as well. So as far as the content that I want to make for NR 2003, random races are coming back as well. So if you are in a Discord call with me with roughly about 3 other people, maybe 4 or 5 other people, do expect me to share my screen with NR 2003 stuff. It might be glitchy. Yes, I know. But you know, random races are coming back. Speaking of that, I'll still do them. I'll probably pre-record some later on and then just post them up in early 2021. Just that way we can get the party started. The Elijah Gordon talk show is staying no matter what, because honestly, ever since rebooting the show, things have actually been a little bit better. So that show is staying no matter what. And you know, okay. Going back to NR content. Yes, I know I'm kind of going all over the place. So, and if you're sticking with me, thank you a lot. I greatly appreciate it. As far as NR content goes, I'm actually planning on doing a little series of my own. It's a NASCAR series. So just stay tuned to that, because that's going to be epic. And I hope you guys can stick around and join me for the ride. It's going to be a fun one. As far as the mod that I want to use, I'm thinking about this. It's a Cup series, by the way, there, Nathan. Yes, a NASCAR series. Yes, totally. I have bought a share in NASCAR, and I'm starting up my own series with it. No, that's just over the top. But pretty much, I'm gonna do my own NASCAR series. And I'm actually not gonna do signups. I'm actually just going to draw random people and then put them into each car. So if there is some rides that I put you in that you may not be satisfied with, in advance, I'm sorry. But the mod that I'm planning on using is the 2015 mod. Yeah. The 2015 mod, and also 2016 cars. That's what I plan on using. So ratings will be equal, 100 across all the field. And as far as the schedule goes, I'll make one, actually. I think it's going to be a 30 race season, and it's going to be right here on this channel. So hopefully you guys stick around. It's going to be fun. Okay, so I think I've gone through all the plans that I needed to get through. I will make another video. Maybe a day or two after Christmas, revisiting all these topics. So that way I can get this memory kind of refreshed in everybody's minds. That way we're all on the same page and just go from there. So anyways, thank you guys a lot for watching. Thank you for sticking around and watching this entire video. I greatly appreciate it. And if you guys like the video, go ahead and give it a like. If you haven't considered subscribe yet, I recommend you do so in order to keep up with some fine content coming out in the near future. And yeah, that about does it for me. If any of you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in a DM. I will be more than happy to explain the question in the best way that I possibly can. But anyways, that's it for me. I'm Elijah Leonard. I'll see you on the next one.